presentation today. My two girls had to go. My oldest had to go to work, so she had to work this morning. And my youngest went up, and she goes with her in the morning, and then they went around the location and looked around, and they decided they were going to eat at a special place. It's called Mashiti's Ramen Medina. It's located on 3070 Medina Road, and it's Medina, Ohio. And the number is 330-952-0437. And some of the food that they got today they had Korean fried chicken tenders. It comes with soy, garlic, and Korean barbecue sauce. Then they got a poke bowl, which is it's a longhorn, purple rice, sweet potato, noodles, cilantro pesto, and crispy onions. Then they got a rooster bowl, which contained yum yum, wong chips containing gluten, teriyaki, sweet soy, cilantro pesto, ponzu sauce on the side. Then they got like 1.5 rice, and then they got sweet potato noodles, and then they got cilantro and pestos and so forth. They tried some ice cream. Was going to try to bring some ice cream home, but it started to melt, so they had to basically eat the ice cream as soon as possible. They did have mocha ice cream, strawberry, mango, and Belgium chocolate. Then they had cake batter, vanilla chocolate chips, and then they had pistachio fruit. The meal consisted of quite a bit of stuff. They even sent us sticks to eat with. This is what the Pokeball looked like. It's filled with all kinds of stuff, and you could see that it was well arranged. Looks very good. Now you can put different kinds of sauces on it. This is teriyaki. This is ponzu. And then they've got some other things here too you can try. CPs and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to try one. Hi, how are ya? This is Share the Hope. I'm just sharing a meal. Oh, they cut an egg in half. Placed an egg in there too. So that was kind of interesting. So I'm going to take and I'm going to dump this all over just to give it a little bit of flavor. And then I'm going to dump this rest of it in.
Yes, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing real good. I'm just trying what they brought home from their location that they were today.
Say hi.
Hi, how are ya? Yep, my son and I are.
Ivan says I'm well, thanks.
Ivan, I hope everything's going well for you. I'm trying to get over a bout with pneumonia. It's coming. It's slow, but it's coming. And then I'm going to try this. You see that the noodles seem a little bit different than normal.
So what are you trying? They're asking Mom.
Oh, it's a poke bowl, and it's a longhorn poke bowl with peanuts in it. I'm going to try it. Very tasty. I like it. Got good flavor to it.
What are you tasting, Mama?
I'm tasting the rice, the carrots that's already cut up, the peanuts that are in there, and you can see it does.
Show the screen, Mama, and pull it up.
Very, very good. And the sauce isn't overpowering, and I like that. And you see, the noodles go quite a ways. It's just a taste of a different type of fusion stuff that I don't normally have a chance to eat. Very good. Now the other one my son got,
Why don't you show 'em?
it looks like the same thing, but it's got chicken in it. So he's gonna taste that. You gonna use chopstick?
Sure.
He's gonna use chopsticks. Here's sauce. There's-
Can you put one on for me?
Yeah, I'll put one on for you.
Hi, Mom.
You always want to try different
Mom
foods.
said hi, Mama.
Oh, hi, how are you? Just to see if you like it.
So she's asking what is that?
This is a poke bowl. They call it a poke bowl. We got it at a ramen restaurant that has infusions. And there you go. Yours is ready to go.
I'll take a bite for you.
Tell me what you think of it.
It's unique. There's a lot of veggies in it. It actually looks like Brussels sprouts. Different. I see an egg. There are carrots in it. Keep talking.
Well, like I said, we like to try different foods. This gives us a chance. While they were on their adventure, my youngest daughter bought me a bucket of ducks, and she went around the parking lot and put ducks near any Jeep that was parked. So we actually gave some. It's kind of like painting a rock. However you got that. They got me this cool little duck right here. It's a Jeep duck. Pink. Looks cute. And I like that. So I collect those things. And then she got me, she got my son a duck hat. I'll try it on so you can see what it looks like. This is what it looked like to keep his ears warm.
There's a Selena Amir says, wow, cool, so cute. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food, I think, is Chinese or Japanese. I like either one. Now, my girls went to see a movie, and I'll let them critique that later, but they ended up getting popcorn, and I guess my youngest had popcorn, didn't have a lid on it, and it dumped all over my daughter's new car, so she had to pick that up.
Oh, new subscriber.
Mmm.
The lady's name is Salma ASMIR.
Oh, Salma, thanks for subscribing. I need more subscribers.
Alexa, stop.
We ate for lunch, my son and I. We door dashed and went.
Says no problem.
We ate at a Mexican restaurant, which was pretty good because it was one that we hadn't went to. So we enjoyed our meal there. Always looking for something different. Something that we're not used to, that we don't have a lot of. We never know what you're going to run into. With me being sick, I haven't been able to get out much.
Can we ask what sickness you had, Mom?
I had influenza A, but along with that came a bout with bacterial pneumonia. So I've been on antibiotics with that.
Did they say it was avoidable when you had influenza A, when you got pneumonia? Was it avoidable, or did they say that could happen?
That could happen.
So what would you rate your meal right now, Mama?
Well, I like it a little bit warmer. So I'd say probably 7.
You like it a 7?
Mm-hmm.
How about the texture of it?
Texture's good, but hey, it sound. I put some sauce on. I think it got a little bit, like a little greasier.
Is it too salty?
No.
Okay. Would you recommend anybody to try these Pokeballs?
Oh yeah. I don't think they're that high in calories.
I don't know what this is. You want to show them this?
Oh, that's rice.
That's rice.
Mm-hmm. That's purple rice, they call it.
Oh. I've never had that before. I'd give mine the same as you. 7 out of 10. Texture. I wish there was a little more flavor.
Would you go back to this place?
Yeah, because I wanted to try something new with you, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
And this place sounded like, because actually we got the idea from a fellow YouTuber named Charles and Alyssa. They tried a ramen place out in where they're from,
Mm-hmm.
and they actually had it. And I was like, well, maybe we could find one. And I found one close. We traveled a little distance to get there, but we found one that we can go to. That's why we wanted to try it today.
I'd give it a thumbs up. Would I try to get it? Absolutely. It tastes good. It's really good.
So,
And it's expensive.
how much was it?
I think the... Can you read it?
Total cost without tax was $69.95.
And that was for 4 meals.
So it wasn't horrible because like you go to a normal restaurant, some of those places are like up to $90 to $100. If you go to Applebee's, that's like $80 just for 4 meals.
Well, I know it's something I'm not used to having, and I like it.
Would you tell anybody to go see it again?
I'd recommend it. I love it.
What else you want them to do?
Make sure you smash the bell button. Give me a thumbs up. And guys, all my people that's watching us, I really need more subscribers. I'm so close to goals that I want to set, and I need some help. So please, if you could, give me the thumbs up. And like I said, you know, if you drop a line, you want to ask a question, you got another good place you'd like us to try, maybe give us something down at the bottom so we know. Anything else you can think of?
Just give us ideas. We're a small YouTube family that is growing, and we're pretty happy what we're doing. So, and we're not going anywhere because we want to make you guys happy, to make the world a better place. So, make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow us for more content. Also, check out our TikTok page. It's under my name, Franklin, but it's on Share the Hope FSSC. Also on Instagram, also on Facebook. We have stuff, so we will always be posting because we want the world a better place. The world is too sad right now, but we're here to make you guys happy. See stuff that you don't normally see. We're going to be doing multiple types of stuff. We're going to do AI. We're going to do eating channels. My mom's going to always have a cooking channel. And we're always going to have cool stuff that we see that we think will make you smile.
Oh, plus I want to congratulate all the wrestlers that went down to state at the shot and performed to their ultimate ability. We had a few from our old school that came, and we now have girls. We had a heavyweight girl that actually went down, and she didn't make it. But, you know, to even step on that floor is something to be proud of. When my son went down and actually walked the tunnel to get to the mats, it was very, very awesome. And I will let you know, we had a 165-pound boy that,
44.
or 144, that did really, really well. And I want to a big shout out for
Colton Morris.
Colton Morris. You did a good job, buddy. Keep it up. You make me proud. And like I said, that makes me feel good because, you know, that brings me back when I was teaching. I never had you, but I had your dad. And he should be very proud of you right now because you bring back, you know, a lot of memories about wrestling. So keep up the good work. Don't give up.
Let me ask you this one. About getting in the topic of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, somebody says hi, by the way.
Hi, how are you?
But you were talking about wrestling. What was your favorite wrestling memory that you can, if you had all the matches, because obviously you know I was a wrestler, what was like your favorite match to watch? You don't have to say names of who it was against, but what was your favorite wrestling memory?
Well, I'll be honest. I loved watching my son wrestle all of them. All the way through college as long as he could. When my son wrestled, he never gave up. And to be able to beat him, you really had to be a defensive wrestler. because he never gave up. He didn't like being flipped, and he said, I'm not going to be flipped anymore, and he chose not to flip. The best one that I remember most was he was at a Mapleton tournament. Very young kid, you know, I think he was what, second grade?
Yeah.
He went against a sixth grader. And he didn't win, but that kid tried to spin my son around and around on the mat, but he couldn't flip him. And after the match was up, the dad from the other guy came up and said, man, my son had so much trouble with your son. And my husband spoke up and said, he asked how old he was, and my son at that point was a second grader, and his son was a sixth grader. So it made me proud because people recognized the ability, and my son never gave up. He fought to the very end. Yeah, some people criticize him being lazy and not doing stuff. I want to tell you something. My son proved a lot of people. He ended up getting one of those nice OHIA, what is that?
State medals.
State medals. And I'm going to tell you something. It takes a lot to get those. And when he stepped up on that podium,
In front of like 15,000.
15,000 fans, my eyes began to water, because I want to tell you something. He fought every tooth and nail to get that far. And I was proud of the fact that he made it all the way down there. So don't give up, no matter what. So Colton, I'm going to do a shout out for, what's her name?
Kelsey Smith.
Kelsey Smith, heavyweight for girls. Kels, you made it down on the floor. You should be very proud. And I want to tell you something. I'm proud of the fact that, you know, I know you, and I know you're a fighter. And I was hoping you and Kaylee both would get a chance to go together. But like I said, don't ever give up. Don't let anyone tell you can't do it, because you can do it. So I'm very proud of you. Thumbs up. Bada bing! Bada boom!